Alright guys, Team Simply Matt here. So as some of you might know, there was a leaked possible ban list earlier. We're going to kind of just comment on that. We can't really comment on how accurate it is. I mean, there was no scan. A lot of these you actually, I mean, even though they're sometimes are badly photoshopped, you do actually get a scan, and it's just been circulating Facebook and YouTube a little bit. The big news is that, Kato just said, on his Facebook, he said Goyo Guardian, exclamation mark. So that does match up with this list, so let's, wonder how correct it is. So we're going to start talking about it a while. This list, they banned 2 cards, Gateway of the Six. I'm in full support of that. And that's an auto-win card. And then they also banned Ultimate Offering, which I guess we didn't touch that, but it's a hit that makes sense. A lot of people really, have a dislike of that. I mean, especially with like gadgets. So Unlimited Rescue Rabbit, I completely agree. It's time for Dino Rabbits to die almost. Diva to 1. I don't know if this really even hits Mermails that much. I mean, most of the time, yes, they can use the Diva to go into Catastor or to go into Gotchi, but Diva's not the power play of the deck. I mean, this list, if this is the Mermail hit, Mermails probably will be the top deck this format. Tour Guide to 1, I mean, I guess, another thing, you guys, would you run, just Tour Guide Sengen? So a lot of people, I don't think Tour Guide was necessarily a problem.
Do you think that by limiting Tour Guide, people will start running Night Assailant more, maybe?
No, I doubt you. You wouldn't run Tour Guide Sengen Night Assailant. That's true. I wouldn't. So then we have Wind Up Factory to 1. Good. We like that. Factory's not really the broken card in the deck, but we thought Factory to 1. Drag Down to 1. This was, I mean, we wanted to hit card destruction, but Drag Down is actually quite a good hit. Normally, of course they're going to play it when the only thing they have in their hand are Dark World monsters, so they're going to plus, and they also get to see your hand, which is extremely powerful. I mean, it's kind of, that's why Trap Dust Shoot was banned, because it's the power of knowing what's in your opponent's hands. So I think that's a good hit. I mean, I was kind of on the fence of whether or not Dark Worlds would be hit, just because, they're still, a really good deck, but they haven't really topped anything, so it's interesting to see the Dark World hit. Solemn Warning to 1. I'm actually really not surprised. A little bit that it got hit, but if any big trap was going to get hit, it would probably be Warning to 1. Warning might be the best trap in this game. Just the fact that, early game, paying that 2,000, isn't nearly as harsh as paying the fee for Judgment. The fact that it can stop, effect summons. The fact that it can stop, gores and damage steps. So that's a powerful card. And then Goyo Guardian, this is the big one. I mean, this is what people are talking about. I mean, we just checked on, we checked on TCG Player, and now Goyos, they went from 10, Ultimate Goyos went from $10 to $50. I mean, people are snagging them up. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if this list is true or not. I mean, Goyo is one of the best, the most powerful synchros there are. I mean, maybe because they took Brionac, they give us back the other, good level 6 synchro. It's interesting to see, with some of the tuners that are coming back, with Plaguespreader, going up to 2, how good, how much of an impact we'll see. Because Goyo is, I mean, the fact that it's 2,800 attack, and then it steals the monster, that is extremely powerful. I mean, I guess I would have almost thought that Konami would want to kind of just, keep killing off the synchros, but, they're bringing a good one back, so interesting to see what happens with that. Chaos Sorcerer 2, that's a fine hit. This gives, Chaos Dragons a little bit of a boost. I mean, they aren't touched by this list, and they actually get Sorcerer back. A lot of people thought that BLS would have to be banned for Chaos Sorcerer to go back up, so it's a nice little surprise for the Chaos Dragons if this is true. Wind Up Magician to 2, I don't get it. Hatris, our old wind-up player, he doesn't get it.
If this is the real ban list, this is like the hit that most surprises me, because it doesn't hit wind-ups that hard. I mean, most players so a lot of players actually were running only two Magician.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of players were running. When I first built wind-ups, I actually only ran 2 Magician, because I net decked someone, and I only ran 2 Magician at first, and then I bumped it up to 3, because 2 was kind of low, but I mean, 2 Magician, 3 Shark, people say, they're not going to be able to draw into that Magician Shark GoTK combo, but like you're only down by 1 card, and you still have 5 potentials to draw into. So I mean,
like, yeah, if this is the complete list, wind-up players, consider yourself extremely lucky. I mean, you just got. I mean, you know, Factory to 1 doesn't really hurt that much, and then if Magician is only at 2, I mean, that doesn't stop the loop. I mean, if you get Magician, Shark first turn, you can still Shock Lock. I mean, that's why we want to put Magician to 1, because that stops the self-interaction of the Magician, but maybe Konami just loves wind-ups, you know? So this is not a big hit. Plaguespreader to 2, we thought that would happen, you know, a little boost to zombies. I thought that. A lot of people thought Mizuki, but I thought Plaguespreader. Lonefire Blossom to 2. People were kind of split. Lonefire to 2 or Spore to 3. It's nice to see little plant help. MST to 2. I thought, you know, I'm kind of surprised that there was a hit to MST, just because they were, you know, they're bringing back these power traps, or bringing, you know, Mirror Force, Torrential both went to 2. The thing I said, I actually just commented on one of our videos earlier today. For them to take MST down, they need to hit the Solemn Brigade. So I'm okay. So, you know, limit Solemn and then take away an MST. I guess I'm okay with that. I'm kind of surprised they did that, but I think it's good. The fact that you have Heavy, that makes you fear setting all your cards, and then MST, which makes, you know, if you set 1, you'll get MST. If you set multiple, you fear Heavy. So I think, you know, that's a good hit. I mean, the question, you know, would you replace your 3rd MST with a Night Beam or a Dust Tornado? I mean, what do you guys think? Fire Formation Tenki was the right card to hit. I mean, I guess it'll hurt Fire Fist a little bit, but Fire Fist are still going to be one of the top decks. Book of Moon to 2. I'm happy we called Book of Moon to 2. A lot of people did, actually. It's not going to do much. And then Shi En to 2. So they took away their Gateway. They gave them Shi En to 2 and Smoke Signal to 3. Do you think overall this helps or hurts Exam? Their win condition was hit, but a lot of people thought so. They hit Gateway, bring back Smoke Signal to 3, and that's even. But they actually gave them a second Shi En.
And now they have Goyo too.
Yeah, and they have Goyo. I mean, I'm scared of, you know, 6 Sams with 2 Shi Ens. I mean, the fact that they can then negate you're gonna have to use up 3 spell or traps a turn to just get that one effect. I mean, right now it's you burn 1 to get negated, and then you drop the other one. Now you're gonna have to use 3 total. So
I'm also scared of Goyo.
Everyone's scared of Goyo. So, Unlimited, Kalute. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I mean, I'm all for giving them Blackwing support, but I thought Black Whirl 1 to 2, maybe Gale to 2. I don't like Kalute. Just the fact that they're going to have 3 hand traps, I think that makes them too... You know, Honest is at 1 for a reason. You know, these hand traps are so powerful, and they're so unexpected, and they're so hard to stop. I don't think Kalute to 3 was the right move, but it'll be interesting to see if, you know, the next list, if this is true, you know, if Blackwings keep getting more support, or more cards coming back, you know, how good will they be? Lumina to 3, that's kind of surprising. I mean, more Lightsworn help. Tsukiyomi to 3, no one is surprised. Scapegoat to 3, I mean, that's one of the ones that, I don't know, I'm almost a little surprised they didn't put it to 2, I guess, first. But, I don't know. Maybe it's time for some more goat control. So, and then the last one, of course, is Smoke Signal to 3. So, if this list is true, the top decks, Mermills, I think Mermills is now going to be the top deck. I mean, they're not going to have to face Macro Rabbit anymore. I mean, yes, Macro didn't get hit, which I'm not surprised about, but under this list, I think Mermills would be top. Windups are going to be right behind them, and Fire Fists are going to be right behind them. I think that's going to be the top ones. I think 6 Sams are creeping up, even though Gateway got hit. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. You know, I guess, you know, some of the other, you know, top decks of Dark World got hit down a little bit. Chaos got moved up a little bit. But if this list is true, you know, sorry Dino Rabbit players, but, you know, Wind-Up players are going to be hella happy right now if this is the real list, because Magician to 2 does nothing. So,
put together my Wind-Up deck again.
Yeah, Half Your Soul's Wind-Up deck if you're the Banlist, but, you know. So, thanks for watching, guys. We put out a lot of videos tonight. You know, go watch that Harlem Shake video. It's quite sexy. Shake. But, yeah, I mean, if more Banlist's potential leaks come out, we'll update you with what we think about it, and we'll give you a commentary when, you know, the official Banlist gets leaked. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. It'll be a busy week.